If you want to learn to ride bridleless, you have to respect some very important rules. And first, what you need to do is learn to ride without your reins. This is what's going to help build your riding skills. For me as a young person and learning how to ride, I was so fortunate to learn from Bobby Steele, and she always made it a very strong point that I had to learn to ride without my reins. What that teaches you is it teaches you to learn to ride from your waist down. It secures your seat as your main source of balance. It teaches you to refine how you're using your seat and legs aids more proficiently. So it's extremely important for that. And the reward of learning to ride without my reins later, after I became very good at it, was to ride without the bridle. And you learn so many good things from that. So let's get started, and I'm really happy to have again my husband, Cyril, to help me with this. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Because to start out, you want to start out with an attachment. Have somebody on the ground lunging you. You want to make sure that you always ride with a helmet. Don't ride without a helmet, especially without your reins, but for safety and yourself, always riding with a helmet is very important. And then I have the halter attached on the horse over the bridle. So it's not interfering at all because I want the rider to ride with his reins and without the reins. So make sure that your halter is well fitted and that it's not too loose or too tight. When you want to have your lunge line attached, make sure it's attached to the side ring of the halter, under the chin or over the nose, never underneath the halter, singularly attached. So Cyril, you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. So let's go ahead and change direction, Cyril. Both reins in each hand. Go ahead and lead him back out. Now we're going to go around the ring or closer to the rail. I'm still going to keep an attachment. I'm going to still move with you. Okay, go ahead and do the same procedure. The more you keep this gradual procedure, the more you will keep building your skills. Now he's coming in to the right a little bit, so use your right leg a little more active to keep him out. Very good. Change hands. Now I got to be real careful when you're lunging. You do not, like I just did there, you do not want your lunge line go out toward the fence a little bit more, so your right leg more active. You do not want your lunge line touching the ground. I need you closer to the rail. So move your horse as you're doing the exercise. Very good. Closer to the rail. Excellent. So I can be assistant, and the helper that's lunging needs to give some guidelines too, but you never want your lunge line to be touching to the ground. So you got to make the adjustment and encourage your rider what to do. Let's go ahead and just move to the trot without your reins. Then we'll go back to that same procedure that we did earlier with your canter. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's go to the trot, Cyril, again. And then we've changed directions, which is really important that you don't do the same direction or do the same thing too long. So changing direction often is better than doing the same direction all the time. There we go. Next time, if he breaks to the walk, you need to use a little more your seat. I had to help you with my whip that time. So Cyril, you're doing really well. Let's go ahead and increase the trot now, and increase the trot and post to the trot. And again, remember, same kind of things. Now there I'm just kind of tossing my line. You need to move him out a little bit more. Very good. Very good. That what Cyril's doing here in the Western saddle, you want to also do in the English saddle. It's not necessary, but it's very good if you will do that in the English saddle, because the English saddle does require a little more balance. Now, Cyril, let's just say you get off balance. Hold on to your horn for me, just so they can see you've got that security right there. Then, so they can see, hold your hand in the pommel as if you had the English saddle right in front. That's it, right there. So either place, if you get off balance at any time or insecure at any time, you've got that security right there with your saddle. So let's go back to the sitting trot now, and your left lead canter. Beautiful. And I'll help here. Keep him out. Very good. Watch your reins now. Grab your reins. Put them behind your horn again. Take your time. You did a little bit quick. Okay, you can go ahead at the walk now. You can go the same procedure. Both reins in one hand, exercise with the other hand. And you can go ahead right now and change hands. You're very confident with this. Good. Now you can go ahead and tie a knot in your reins. A nice progression to this is that the person that lunges for you, if they're in the arena with you too, because if you run into some hard times and you just not keeping the good control of the horse following the rail without your reins, then what you want to do is you're right there, you got the lunge line, you can attach that lunge line, give that rider back confidence again. Very good. Excellent. Good. All right, let's change, Cyril. And let's untie. Actually, don't untie your reins. Just hold on to both reins. Okay, let's get him back over to the rail. Oh, you're going to change direction. That's excellent. Do an exercise with your right arm. Good. Very good. Change hands. Do an exercise with the other arm. Excellent. Make sure you don't tilt inward with that exercise with the shoulder. Now let's try, Cyril, to do the exercise without your reins. Very nice. Keep breathing. Stay relaxed. If you need to help a little with your left rein. You can just put your left hand down next time. That was a good reaction. But you can help with your left hand just a little bit if you need to. It's okay to touch your rein. That's not a problem if you need it as a guideline. But the best part here is that when you react, now there you go. Just use your left hand on the left rein, Cyril, or the right hand on the right. That's all. Just like that. Very good. Now let's increase your trot, Cyril. And then when you increase the trot, you can do two positions. Keep the sitting position like Cyril's doing right now. Of course, in the Western, we call that being the extended jog. Or the posting trot. Make sure you respect your diagonal at the posting trot. Tracking to the right, you want to be on your left diagonal. Well done, Cyril. Not even having to use the reins at all. That's it. Next time, keep it, the hands moving slow, just like you did there if you need to steer with the reins. So, Cyril, I know, let's go ahead and let's see if you can do the same work at the canter. Remember, when you do your canter or your lope, that's going to make you want to do things quicker. If you need to use your reins to steer, just make your hands move slow. Right now, use a little your right leg and your left rein. Slow. Good. Hands out to your sides. Good. Very nice. Very good, sir, what you're doing. And now the horse is starting to move off the rail, so just slowly use your left hand and bring him back. That's well done. Very good. You know, if you use your hands too quick, if you do need the reins to help, and you will when you're on your own like this, don't worry about that. You can use them, but you don't want to use them fast. That's the skill level that's going to help you be able to get more control of yourself through your balance and coordination if you can do it slowly.